Hi, I'm Sandy Graham from Backcountry Outfitters, and today we're going to talk about how to buy a pair of snowshoes. One of the best ways to find out how a snowshoe is supposed to work and the bindings are supposed to work is to actually take the time to lace them up. That way you'll know what you do and don't like. 2 fingers to the end. And then when you're done, lay your foot down, make sure you're square to the snowshoe, you're not in cockeyed. And then pull the forefoot down nice and snug so no matter what happens coming downhill, you don't submarine underneath the laces and walk up onto here. That's what's going to cause failures later on if you have problems. Then you come back and you catch this heel piece and we just draw that down good and snug. Some of the unique features on an Atlas snowshoe, because of the way the binding is attached to the framework, is if you just lightly unweight and then step down, go ahead and load this. You feel how the snowshoe is tipped but your foot stays level. So if you were traversing or crossing a hill, it's going to allow the frame to take the shape of the hill but without throwing your knee or ankle out. And then again, just unweight, you're back to flat. Mountain Safety Research is another manufacturer we do business with. They make a great snowshoe. It is not better or worse, it is just different. Your traction bars are built into the outside. Your brake bars, you got a pivot, and the pivot stop keeps the pivot from swinging all the way forward. You got your bubbler in the center so that it doesn't ball up with ice, and it keeps flexing and moving and blowing the snow off the bottom. 2 fingers from the end, and that toe piece is critical. Now this material is urethane, and I've got straps like this that have been to 40 below. They're 20 years old, haven't broken one yet. It's incredibly durable, but that's why stuff's not inexpensive if you use the right materials. And you're going to snug this down, and what looked like an incredibly complex binding, you're going to find is quite easy to operate. It's not as strappy as it first appears. Put your buckles on the outside because when you're tired you have a tendency to kick the inside of your own leg, so you always put those on the outside. If you're only going out for an hour, everybody'd like to know what kind of footwear to wear. Chances are we're going to size you up wearing a pair of running shoes if you're only going out for an hour with a pair of gaiters. Gaiters are the spats that bridge the gap between your shoes and your pants. So if you're only going out for a short duration, a running shoe, you got a big block of foam underneath, your feet can flex and move, circulation's great, your energy level's sustained, you don't get cold. But if you're going out for 3 or 4 hours, you will have to slow down and at some point stop, and that's when you'll switch over to more of a snow boot. Clothing is equipment. Don't go out in blue jeans and casual non-functional clothing. Get yourself a pair of gaiters to bridge the gap if you don't have fancy clothes. If you do have winter clothing, do it. Wear layers. Do not over-insulate. If you're warm for the first 20 minutes, you are overdressed. And get yourself dressed in such a fashion as you feel yourself heating up, you can fix it before it's a problem. You can unzip or peel something off. If you're going out for a longer period of time, take a pack, take some water, take a compass in case you get disoriented. It will save you a lot of grief in the long run.